Hi ladies and gentlemen, I'm back for another video, and guess what? It is Wine and Wigs Wednesday. Clink, 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 clink. So the wine that we have today, I think I've already reviewed it before, is this wine. I don't know, this is the rose wine. I think it was $3.99 from Trader Joe's. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really like it, but I'm gonna drink it anyway. So I will link the video above where I went more in depth with this one. This hair is from Grace hair store. Now this hair store is an AliExpress hair store, so you can get this hair for an affordable price. I love this hair. I'm just gonna let y'all know now. It colors well. She's really soft, and y'all see I got a cute little new style, something different, because I just totally messed up the color. So something to cover up that color that I messed up a bit, but it still looks cute, and the hair is really soft. I wanted to show you guys the hair and the process and what I did to get this cute little trendy style. I'm not an expert on coloring or none of that, but I think it did turn out pretty well. If you have any questions, just make sure you leave them down below, and if you want to see how I got this style and this hair color, please keep on watching. So we're going to start off with the Grace straight bob wig, and we're gonna just dye her a little bit. We're gonna give her some flavor. So I'm using the Clairol developer along with the bleach, and I'm just going to do the foil method. Now honey, this is the first time I've ever really done the foil method. I did not know what I was doing, so I was just trying something out on this hair. So I'm just placing the bleach onto the hair. I thought I was saturating it, but I really don't think I saturated all the way through. But I tried my best to make it as seamless as possible. So you see me brushing the bleach onto the hair, but I'm also turning the brush sideways when I get towards the root, so it doesn't look like a really stark difference between the dark hair and the light hair. But you can see how it's not seeping all the way through to the other side. So, you know, we're trying. I did notice that where the foil was placed, it was more of a stark blonde difference versus the areas that are exposed. So, you know, it's a learning experience, girl. We try sometimes. So we're just placing our last foil, and I left it on there for about, I want to say 30 to 45 minutes. And we're just going to go ahead and wash that out. And as you can see, the color turned out a little bit brassy. I was deciding whether or not I wanted to color correct or make it brighter. I decided to make it brighter by using hydrogen peroxide. This was an experiment. She turned out a little bit different, but I placed it on the hair and saturated all of the hair so it would lighten it. And I placed it up and left it on there for some hours, honey, hours. And then I decided to come back and just blow dry the hair, because I've heard that heat really activated the peroxide. And this is where we saw her get real brassy and bright. Like, I thought I didn't like the brassy before, but honey, she is brassy and golden now. I wasn't sure if I really liked the color because it was a little bit too brassy for me, but you know, we went with it. And once I curled the hair, actually the color looked beautiful. So now we're just going to go ahead and tint the lace basically with the L'Oreal Root Touch Up. And now we're just going to start placing on this wig. I'm placing on the wig, of course, using the Got to Be Glued for, you know, laying her down and melting her into my head. Of course, we're just going to go ahead and dry her and make her a little bit tacky before we place the wig down onto the head. So while we're placing, we're just going to pin some of the hair away so it doesn't get stuck into the gel. And I'm using one of the head wraps just to place her on my head. And I think I left her on my head for about 15 minutes. And once I took her off, you can see how the curls looked. And I wasn't really into it. I look like Miss Evelyn Braxton, honey. I'm not sure if I was into looking like her. So I just flat ironed the hair out, got rid of that style. And that's when you really got to see what the color ended up doing. She is brassy. She's a little bit harsh. She's like golden pieces. So I decided maybe I wanted to cut some bangs. And my husband was trying to help me figure out whether I would like it. He is so damn sweet to help me. But I'm just going to go ahead and chop some bangs into it. I was going more towards the sparkle look now. So we just created these bangs here. And I saw Beyonce with like a half up, half down hairstyle with the bangs. So I was into that. I left some side pieces out and placed her on the top of my head. And this is where I figured out, like, this is the look right here. She's cute. She's sassy. She's young. And I loved it. So if you want to get the information for the Allie Grace hair, it worked well with all of the stress I put on it. Check it out. Link in the bottom. I love you guys. And I'll see you later. Bye.